Hi everyone. Well, this morning my weatherman said snow flurries and snow tonight. And when I hear the word snow, I think of soup. So I went and got a package of soup. I get it like this, and it's 5 pounds. Little piece. They're all little pieces about like that. And I'll go ahead and put them in this one pot. And it is quite a bit of meat. I am going to go ahead and cook it, but it will be enough for 2 pots of soup or a pot of soup and stew. So when I get it loaded, I'll take it. When it's done, I'll separate it. Put one in the freezer. And to that, I'm going to add these little beef stock. I'll put 2 of those in there. I love soup. In the wintertime, there's nothing better than soup in a sandwich. My opinion, but it'd be hard to beat, I think, for anyone. I love these little condensed packages of beef stock. You get strange things everywhere, don't you? Okay, now I'm going to just add a couple of things right now. Probably later on I'll be adding more. Let's put a teaspoon of onion powder. And my favorite, of course, is celery. I'm putting a half a teaspoon of celery. And, of course, salt. And we'll go for a whole 2 teaspoons of salt, because there's a lot in there. Okay, now I'm going to add water just to cover the soup. Just to cover the meat. Plus, we'll need it for the soup, so we won't be stingy. Okay, go stick it on high. Put a top on it. And we'll be back in about 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. Twiddle your thumbs till we get back. Okay. Well, I think our soup meat is good and done. Now, I took out a package for another pot of soup later on, and I put it up here. I always try to make it enough for 2, so you just saves you time. Or you make beef stew out of it. Now, that's probably what I'll do. And so first, I'm going to add my onions to this. Or you don't have to put them in any, form. I just happen to have it here on my thing. And celery. And my favorite in life is hunt tomatoes. I always put one can of whole tomatoes. I've used about 4 potatoes. Now you can put any kind of vegetables you want to in it. I love corn and peas. I'm not real crazy about okra, green beans in soup. That's just my preference. You can get the bag from salad and that. Now, let's put a little bit more onion. Yeah, let's put our teaspoon of onion flavoring again. Put all pink salt. I've already tasted it. It does need all this salt. And my celery. Salt. Okay. So far, so good. And this is a southern thing, I'm sure, but I always put about 2 tablespoons of sugar to counteract the tomatoes a little bit. And I put, to fill it all the way up with tomatoes. I've covered with just 4, okay, that covers it. Good. Yes. My favorite thing on a snowy day is my house is going to smell like $1,000,000. Now there's one more thing that I'm going to add right at the very end. Worth waiting for. Well, our soup is ready, finally. I cooked it in a crock pot and it's a little bit slower than I'm usually used to. But it still turned out, my house smells like liquid gold. But I'm going to tell you my little hack here. I love macaroni in my soup. But if you put it in your soup and you have any left over, that macaroni gets mushy and everything. So what I do is I go ahead and fix my soup. Let me get a little soup. And make a little tiny pan of macaroni to put in my soup, or anyone else wants to. And now I have macaroni in my soup. How simple is that? I know this is a simple recipe, but it's snowing so hard out here, it was just one of those things you desire so much. Anyway, I hope you're not snowed in. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you are, fix a pot of soup. It's so easy as you see. Take care of yourself. Remember the joy. I'll see you soon. Bye.